I know that you guys love applications as much as I do, so in today's video I'm going to show you what's on my iPhone 12 Pro Max. But before we get started, don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you enjoy this type of videos and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. So starting off, I'm going to tell you that I don't love to use the widgets. That's why I don't have any of them, but I know that there are a lot of convenient ones and I don't judge you if you like using it. It's just what I prefer. So here on the first page, I have all of the applications that I use the most, and then I have a few folders that I'm going to show you in a minute. But the first app that I have is FaceTime, then I have the calendar, photos, camera, mail, clock, maps, weather. Then I have the reminders app, which I could probably delete because I don't use it, but it's here for some reason. Then I have the notes, app store, the wallet app, settings, watch, auto sleep. The Auto Sleep app is one of my favorite apps ever. If you currently have an Apple Watch, make sure you download Auto Sleep because you can use it to monitor your sleep. I know that now you can track your sleep using the Apple Watch and the app from Apple, but it's not completely in depth as this one. So as you can see here, it tells you everything about my sleep. It will tell me everything about my sleep. So today I slept 7 hours and 18 minutes. I had 1 hour and 30 minutes of deep sleep, 64 BPM, and the quality is 5 hours. So 5 hours of quality sleep. There's a lot of information here. I can check the full history. I love that everything is yellow or green. So it tells me that my sleep has been really good. So as I've said, there's a lot of info. I highly recommend this app. Then I have Instagram, and if you don't follow me on Instagram yet, make sure you do. It's Marina E. Montero. I talk a lot about the topics that I usually talk here in my videos and show a little bit of my personal life and my cat, because he's the most adorable cat in the whole world. Then I have WhatsApp, Telegram, Todoist, which is the application that I use to do my groceries list, to add my to-do list. I also share this with my husband, so every time we need to assign each other tasks, we can do it through here. Then I have the Gmail app, YouTube, and Waze. I love Waze. I currently don't use the maps, but just like the reminders app, I don't delete it for some reason. Sometimes when I need to look up an address or where a specific store is or something like that, I will look up here, so I'll leave it. But for driving, I use Waze all the time. Then I have the phone, Safari, Messages, and the YouTube Creator Studio. So here I can edit video titles, I can respond to comments. Usually if you have a YouTube channel, you have this application on your phone as well. Then on the second page is where I have the folders. So on my first folder this is the healthcare and fitness folder. I have the Flow app. This is for the girls and women to track their cycle. So it's a very complete application and you can basically track everything. It also tells you a little bit of information about your cycle. You know where you are and everything else. So it's a very complete application. I currently don't pay for the premium version, but if you do, you have even more info available to you. Then I have MyFitnessPal. I love this app because I can track everything that I eat throughout the day. So for example, for breakfast, I had 2 slices of butter bread with one of them with cream cheese and the other one with peanut butter and chestnut gourmet spread. So I basically keep track of all of my meals here. Then I have the Sweat app, which I use to, which is the application that I use to work out. So as you can see, today I am supposed to do glutes. The great thing about it is that it progresses with you, so it gets harder every time, and it tells you all the movements that you have to do, all the exercises. So I really like this app. Then the Sworkit app is another alternative for working out at home, for example. It tells you everything that you have to do as well. The downside is that it doesn't progress with you, So you basically choose the workout that you want to do every day. You don't have a workout plan, but it's also a very nice app. Then I have the fitness app, which is the one that shows you the Apple Watch rings. Apple Fitness Plus is also here. I'm currently testing to see what I think about it. And then I have the Fit Index application, which is the application that I use with the scale that I have. So every time that I weigh myself, it already shows up here. It synchronizes with the application, so it's good because I can have the full history of my weight. And the final one is the moderation app, which I'm currently testing. I don't have an opinion about it yet, but you basically keep track of all of your meals and you decide if the meal was healthy or unhealthy. So pretty much just like the MyFitnessPal app, you track all of your meals, but you don't have to add everything that you ate. You basically decide if the meal was healthy or not, and then it tells you the percentage of how healthy you were. So it's a very interesting concept. I'm still trying and testing to see what I think about it, but for now, I think it's a very nice way of tracking everything you eat because it's not extremely specific. Then the second folder is the photo and video one. The first application that I have here is the Unfold app. I always recommend this application to you guys because there are tons of templates that you can use to post photos, videos, anything that you want really on your Instagram stories, for example. So it's really nice because they have a full list of templates. Here you have my project, so you can see things that I've created. Currently I don't have a lot here, but I use it all the time. So going to my projects here, I told you that I can create using different templates. So if I press here on the plus sign, you can see all the templates available. A lot of them are paid. There are a few free options, and they also have the premium plan, which gives you access to all of the templates that they currently have in the app. So I highly recommend it. Then this one is called Fimo. I use it to take pictures with this vintage look. As you can see, it has a date here at the bottom left. So I also use this all the time, especially for posting stories. This is my cat. He's the most adorable cat in the whole world. So this is another app that I currently use a lot and recommend it. The third app is Lightroom. This is the application that I use to edit all of my photos. The Google Photos app is the one that I use to store all my photos. UNUM is an application that you can use to arrange and organize your feed before posting on Instagram. So as you can see, all of these pictures are already posted, so I can see if this goes well with it, if it matches. I can reposition it if I want to. So it's extremely convenient because I like to have my feed organized. Then I have the Instax Share application, which I use to print photos from my iPhone on my Instax printer. So this is only for sending the photo to the printer. Then Facetune Cut Story is an application that I use sometimes, not always, but it's convenient because I can import a video and then cut this video in segments of 15 seconds, for example. So if I shoot a long video and I need to post it on my stories, it is easier for me to come here and cut the video in increments of 15 instead of going manually and cutting it. So if you think you need something like this, Cut Story is an option. Then this application called InShot is a video editor for the iPhone. So if you're currently looking for a video editor application to use on your iPhone, if you shoot a lot of videos on your iPhone, this is a good option. It is free, but they also have a premium plan with more features if you're interested. Then here I have Canva, which I think everybody knows what it is. You can also create templates for Insta stories, for Facebook, Instagram posts, and everything like that. And then mixed captions. I haven't tried this application yet, but a friend of mine recommended it. And apparently you upload a video here and it adds captions for you automatically. So definitely interesting. The third folder is called Entertainment. It's where I keep all of my entertainment applications. So Apple TV, Netflix, Hulu, Disney Plus, Spotify. Feedly is, I wouldn't call it a lot like entertainment because I use it pretty much for work. So maybe I should move it to the news folder. But here I have a list of all of the websites that I like to read, especially about tech. And then if I press on tech, I have all of the latest articles at the same place. So I don't have to go to each website and read. I can basically get all of the news that I want in one place. Let's quickly move this to the news folder now that you guys are here with me. Come on. And let's keep going. So I also have Pinterest here, Prime Video. Globoplay is a streaming application from Brazil. Then I have Clubhouse, which I currently don't use. I think I've used it for when it released, like the first week, and then I stopped. Then I have Just Watch, which is really convenient for times that we're thinking about watching a specific movie or TV show and we don't know where to watch it. Here, you can pretty much browse for anything you want to watch, and it's going to tell you in which application this specific movie or TV show is going to be available. So, for example, if I want to watch Wonder Woman, let's press here. And as you can see, it tells me where I can stream it, where I can rent it, and where I can buy it. So it gives me a full list. So as I've said, if you're thinking about watching a specific movie or TV show and you don't know where to watch it, make sure you download Just Watch. Then I also have the catfishing app, which is a game for my cat. And then I have Among Us. Then on my third folder, I keep all of the productivity applications. So the first one is called Bitly. If you don't know what Bitly is, it's basically an application where you can create trackable links. So let's say I want to create a link to redirect you guys to my Brazilian channel. I could create the link here because I would have a history of how many clicks that particular link got, so I can keep track of everything. Then I have the Authenticator app, which I use to create, it gives me codes for specific websites and services that I need to use. Then I have NordVPN, which is the VPN that I currently use and really like. Then I have the August app, which is the application that I use from my August door lock. So I can unlock and lock my door, my front door from here using the app. Then I have the Nest app, which I use to control the temperature at my apartment. Google Wi-Fi, Luxor One. Luxor One is the application that I use to get the packages that I have here at my apartment complex. So as you can see, I currently have 0 packages, but when I do have a package, it shows me right here, it gives me a code, and I can also open the door using the app. Then I have Google Home, Fiverr, Docs, and ZY Play, which is the app that I use to control the gimbal that I currently own. Now let's move on to the business folder. This is the folder where I keep all of the applications that have to deal with stores, purchases, things like that. So I have McDonald's, PayPal, Chick-fil-A, Fetch. This app is really convenient because you can get points every time you grocery shop. So if you're interested in this app, I've added a link down below in the description where you can get 2,000 points whenever you scan your first receipt. So 2,000 points equals $2. So if you get, I think the least you can get is 25,000. Once you have 25,000 points, you can claim it in form of a gift card. So I already had Sephora gift cards, Amazon gift cards, a lot of gift cards from this application. So again, make sure you check out the link down below in the description. The Ibotta app is similar to Fetch, but is a little bit harder to use because you have to add the deals before purchasing. So I stopped using because it's too much time spent on this, but you can also get points every time you grocery shop. Then I have Zara, Poshmark, Starbucks, Amazon, Fuel Rewards, Vivino. This application is essential for me. Basically, every time that I'm shopping for wine and I'm curious to learn more about a specific one, or I don't know if it's good or bad, I pretty much just take a picture of the wine label here, and it's going to give me all the reviews and information about that particular wine. So I recommend it if you like wine, if you usually shop for wine, because it's going to help you. I don't know a lot about wine, so this app is definitely essential for me. Then I have the T-Mobile Tuesdays app because T-Mobile is my carrier and they have deals every week. Walmart, Target, Sam's Club, Instacart, Dunkin'. Rappi is an app similar to Instacart but from Brazil. I was testing a few features here, so that's why I have it. Then I have the PetSmart app, the Shop app, which I use to keep track of the Pretty Litter deliveries. So every time I have one shipped, it shows up right here for me. And then Airbnb. The next folder is called Finance, and this is where I keep all of the bank apps that I have. So Capital One, Amex, Bank of America, City Mobile. Then I have Venmo and Robinhood. And the last folder that I have is the news folder. So I have Fox News, CNN, and CBS. I usually like to read and watch every channel because then I can make up my mind and at least I'll know everything that's happening. And I have Feedly, which I already showed you guys, but I had to move it to this folder. And these are all of the applications that I have currently on my iPhone 12 Pro Max. Please let me know down below in the comments if you think I should test any applications that I currently don't own. And if you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.